Okay, welcome to my mini podcast, SQL Server Management Studio diagramming tool, where we're going to learn how to quickly create a diagram from an existing database, a little simple diagram that shows the tables and the relationships and the columns. Okay, first, just a little introduction. If this is the first time you've checked out any of my training videos or mini podcasts. So who am I? The grumpy old IT guy. Well, I'm a published author with over 30 years of experience, okay, in BI and data architecture, data warehouse design, data modeling and master data management and data quality. And I hold a master's in computer science from Polytechnic Institute of New York way back in 1986 and a bachelor's in electrical engineering from Pratt Institute in Brooklyn, New York, way back in 1982. Got two certifications, Master Data Management and Data Quality. And I am the founder, Chief Grumpy Officer of GrumpyOldITGuy.com and also Grumpy Old IT Guy Publishers. I have several books on Amazon, so I hope you'll check them out. Okay, let's dive right into this query editor and see how it works. Okay, creating a diagram for an existing database is very simple. Simply right-click on Database Diagrams, and a little pop-up menu will appear. You click on New Database Diagrams, and you'll be you'll be shown a nice panel where you can pick the tables that you want to appear in the diagram. Yeah, there's the Add Table panel, and all the tables in the database are displayed. You simply pick whichever one you want, you highlight it with your mouse and click Add, and when you're finished, you'll be taken to a nice diagram that you can modify and add some relationships, right? When you're finished, just click on the Close button. And here's the panel that shows you in this case, the finished diagram. I had added a simple title, order, physical model. All the relationships are there, and you can scroll up and down each table to see the columns. So let's go right to our demo and see how this is done.
Grab a cup of coffee, gang. Here comes our next demo. Take it away, Professor Grumpy.
Okay, let's create a database, a simple database physical model with the diagramming tool that comes with Ssms. Okay, just right-click on Database Diagram. Click on New Database Diagram. Okay, pick the tables that you want. We'll pick Customer. Oh, we'll pick Order Line. We'll also pick on Orders. And finally on Product. Okay, so we have a few tables here. Now we're going to have to zoom down a bit. Make some real estate here. Let's unpin Object Explorer. And pretty much it was smart. It picked up all of the keys, right? The product ID to the order line, product ID. And then from order to order line, the order ID. And finally from order to customer, the customer ID. So you can move them about, click it, move it up. If you right click in the empty space, you can, let's see, add a new text annotation. And I'll just type in here order model, just to keep it simple. You know, move it about a bit. If I can get it. Come on there, you can do it. A little stubborn, so what we'll do is we'll expand it a bit. There it is. So that's how you create a model, and then you can save it. Just click on that little X symbol, and it's going to ask you, do you want to save it? And you'll say yes. And we'll put order model 2 because I already have one. Now in Object Explorer, by the way, I'll just mention, let me unpin this. Okay, if I can, let's get rid of this. And there it is. We'll pin Object Explorer. If you go into the tables, if you've defined primary and foreign key constraints, all right, that's how the lines will get automatically built. All right, so if we go into, let's see, order line, do we have any constraints here? And how about orders? Okay, we should have some constraints, or we should have at a minimum some indexes. So we do have an index, and if we go to order line, do we have another index? No. But the key is here is that if you add constraints to your tables, it'll be easier to create the relationship lines in the diagram. So that's just a quick little mini podcast on how to, create diagrams. It's a fairly simple and primitive tool, but it'll do for documentation. Okay, that was the old podcast. Okay, what happens if we forgot to add a table or we want to add one? Well, we simply right-click on the diagram, okay, add a table. All right, let's see, let's get the sales table there. Click on close. It's all the way up here. So you put it over here, and fortunately, again, our nice relationship lines have already been added. You can tidy it up a little bit, but that looks pretty good. So that's how you add the tables in an existing diagram. And then basically just click that little X symbol in the tab and save it. And now your diagram has been saved. And you can close this tab if you want, or expand Object Explorer. Okay, you can probably, if you recall from one of the other mini podcasts, we can create another query if we want, but we'll leave it at that for now, and let's wrap up this mini podcast.
Hello, Assistant Professor Rajesh here. Please check out Professor Grumpy's latest books on Amazon. Everything you need for learning how to program TSQL queries, stored procedures, functions, and triggers. These books come with plenty of example code you can download from our website, www.grumpyolditguy.com. Real cheap too, so check it out. And now for an announcement from our leader, Professor Grumpy.
Thanks, Assistant Professor Rajesh. Hello, the grumpy old IT guy here. Be on the lookout for my latest book on programming common table expressions. This book will be available on Amazon Kindle end of November. Tons of code examples and advanced topics like using the merge command and common table examples. Makes a great gift for Christmas and the holidays. Oh yes, make sure to check out my latest courses on programming T-SQL triggers available end of November. This is the grumpy old IT guy signing off.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed this mini podcast. So our next podcast is on table constraints, how to include them when you create a table or how to add them for an existing table. See you in the next mini podcast.